So you read a lot of books in 2016, but there would be only a few books that you are going to remember. That is the same with me. I read, I think, 24, 25 books in 2016, and there are only a few favorites of mine. In today's video, I'm going to share those favorite books of 2016. Hi guys, I'm Manpreet and I'm back with another book related videos on the first day of this new year. First of all, I want to wish you all a very happy new year, and now I'm going to tell you the books which are brilliant. So if you haven't read them, you should be reading them. Let's get started with this video. Book number 1 is a non-fiction. So in this video, I have 3 non-fiction books and 3 fiction books. So the book number 1 is The Power by Rhonda Byrne. Now this book is a sequel which is a sort of standalone because you can read this book without reading the first book, The Secret, and this is an amazing book that is focused on doing. So basically it has some concepts, some brilliant concepts that can totally change your life, the way you perceive your life, the way you perceive things, and the way you deal with things. It can truly make you really successful, and it has had a really positive impact on me. Though I do believe that the people who haven't read the first book, I haven't read the first book, but I took a course which was related to manifestation, and I believe that people who have had that course, or if they have read the first book, they would be able to bring this book to practice in a better manner, because otherwise you might think of like, what the hell is this concept and why should I be listening to this woman? So you may think that if you haven't read the first book, or if you are not aware of the concept of manifestation and universe and the law of attraction and everything. So I would suggest you read the first book and then definitely read this book. It's going to change your life. The next book is The Great Indian Diet by Shilpa Shetty-Kundra and Luke Coutinho. Now this book tells you about the benefits of Indian diet and how this diet is the best for you for being healthy or losing weight or gaining weight or anything like that. It's a perfect balanced diet, and the way this book is, you are going to be very much inspired to incorporate the Indian diet in your life. I know there might be a lot of conflicting opinions on this, but I believe that if you are picking up your native diet and it's doing the best to you, and it's a diet which has been prepared after a lot of scientific experiments and a lot of scientific study, then why not go for that diet and just skip those non-Indian things you might think will benefit you. So that is just my opinion, but this book is truly amazing because it makes you realize how powerful the Indian diet is and how you can incorporate it in your life. It's truly inspiring and compelling. So if you read over and over again, I think you'll love and practice this diet forever. The book number 3 is 13 Steps to Bloody Good Luck by Ashwin Sanghi. Now this book claims to teach you how to be lucky, but in actual this book has several concepts and several ways which you can bring to practice, which are actually the ones you can practice and which will have a good impact in your life. It will open you towards more opportunities, and it will open you towards getting more good things in your life. So that was pretty awesome. And then this book has several anecdotes of real life successful people, and it's truly inspiring because of that. It's a very short book, but if you read it, I believe that non-fiction books have to be read again and again so that you can remember everything in your heart and then practice them. So I believe these 3 books are something which you should always keep on your study desk or work desk or anywhere you would pick it every single day and read a few pages and then incorporate them in your life. Okay, now I think that's a lot of preaching, but that is how you actually read non-fiction books and how you can actually benefit from them. Now we are going to talk about your favorites, that is fiction books, which were also my favorite. So these are 3 fiction books which you should definitely read, and let's get started with that. Book number 1 from the fiction category is The Dormant State by Divya Satpathy. Now this book is set in Orissa, an Indian state which is like politically very neglected, and the author presents you a very critical picture of the political setup of the state, and it's a story about a boy who is a very normal guy and how he becomes a chief minister. Powered with strong writing, strong storytelling, and strong characters, this book is an amazing read. And if you guys actually visit my blog, you would see that in the widget section on the right hand side there is this recommended read section where this book has been there since like 8 months because it's so amazing. So yeah, go and read it. The next favorite of mine is Any guesses? The Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, the thriller which you must read before you die. And I can actually say that because this is so mind-boggling and so unexpected twists, and I do not want to say anything about this book because it's just so amazing. You have to read it to understand how amazing a thriller can be. And I would not say that I haven't read many thrillers, because I know a lot of people, whenever they see my favorites video, first of all, they don't realize that these are my favorites, not your favorites. If you like that particular book, I may not like it. And another thing is that, they always are like, maybe you haven't read that many books, that's why you are putting up these books as your favorites. But no, I have read a lot of thrillers, and I love this thriller. This is an amazing book. You should read it. And yes, go on and read it if you haven't read already. Let me warn you that the first 2-3 chapters are going to be very slow, and you might feel like, I don't want to read it, but get past them. After that, it's going to be an amazing journey. Now we have the third fiction book and the sixth of my favorite book of 2016, and that is The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. Now this is a classic children's fiction novel which is set in Britain. It's about a girl, who is moved from India to Britain to her uncle's home because her parents are dead. And this girl is a very stubborn and mannerless girl, and it's about how she discovers the different side of her and how she discovers to enjoy life and to be actually a kid. And this book is so beautiful because of how the nature plays a role in the whole story. And Frodo obviously decides to make noises because he just cannot, stay away from the limelight. Anyways, this book is so beautiful, it will make you fall in love with nature. And then it will make you fall in love with writing, because the writing is not like the modern writing style, but obviously it's a classic, so the writing style is like that. But it is so beautiful, you will fall in love with language. And it's a very simple book, so if you are not, that much into reading and you are like, I cannot read difficult books, you can definitely read this one. These are my top 6 books of 2016. And you know what, sometimes I think that a book is good for a particular audience, but these 6 books are good for every single person, so you should read them if you want to read good books. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I'll be back with another video very soon. This is Manpreet signing off.